Hi everyone and welcome back. I have a Robur safe deposit lock. This one is a red belt version. There's 3 gin drivers and 2 standards, and it has 4 sliders and a sidebar. This is a really fun lock. This is my first lock actually with gins. I was a little intimidated by it, but I found it to be quite a lot of fun. Key works. There's the bitting. You can see the side bitting for the sliders and the top for the main pins. And let's get picking. We'll see how this goes. It's a little camera shy. All right. One is binding. Not very tightly though, it's just kind of dragging there. Got a click from it. 2 is springy, 3 is springy, 4 is springy, 5 is binding. And a click. 4 is springy, 3 is binding. It's springy now. 2 is binding. It's springy. 1 is springy. 2's binding again. There, it's springy. 3 is springy. 4 is binding. There, we got a click and a little bit of plug movement. 5 is springy. 4 is springy. 3 is springy. 2 is springy. And 1 is springy. Let's look at the sliders. One is springy, 2 is springy, so is 3, 4 is binding. Got a little movement there. I felt the plug move a little. 3 springy. Wait, where were we? 4, 3. 3 is binding. Got a little lift from it. 2 is springy. 1 is binding. A little lift from it and some plug rotation. 2, 3 is springy. 4 is springy. 2 is springy. 1 is springy. They're all springy. Or is it 3? No, 3 is binding. Is that 3? Yep. Give a little manual counter rotation. Let's see if we can get 3 into a gate. Feels like there. 3 is springy. 4 is still springy. Back to 1. Springy. 2 is springy. 3 is binding again. Man, didn't lift it high enough. Feels springy now. 4 is springy. 1 is springy. 2 is dragging a bit. It's not binding hard. Oh, something dropped. I bet it was 3. A couple more drops. Back to 3 and 4 were springy. Back on 1, it's binding. Okay, got it. feels like it's in a gate and there was some plug movement. 2 feels springy. 3 is binding. Got some more drops there. 3 is just springy now. 4 is binding. It's springy. 3 is binding. It's springy. 2 is binding. It's springy now. 1 is binding. It's springy. There. 2 is binding, and I gave it another nudge. It's springy now. We got some good plug movement there. How is 3 feeling? I think 3 is in a false gate. I'm going to check. I'm going to check the main pins and see if we have any binders. We might be in the milling. No, I don't think so. 1 and 2 are springy. 3 is springy, yeah. Slider 1 is springy, 2 is springy, 3 feels like it can give us something. And I expect some others to drop. Yep. Okay, I got 3 up. 4 is springy. 1 is binding, but 1 has proven that it needs to be set last. 2, I feel, is in a false gate. Let's see if we can lift it. Feels like it, yeah. Oops, over-rotated there. 1 is binding. One is springy. There, got 2 and quite a lot of plug rotation there. Now 3 feels nice and springy, so does 4. 1 and 2 are both springy. So I think we're in the milling now. Let's see if we can get those gins out. Yeah, 1 is binding. A little click there, but it's still binding. There, I think we got 1 out. 2 is binding. I think we got 2 out. 3 is loose. Springy rather. 4 is binding. And this could be it. I don't want to speak too soon. 4 is out and it's open. Awesome. Whew. Okay. Let's get this gut. How long did that take? 9 minutes. Not bad. I can get this out of here. Don't need that. Okay. Let's lock this back up. A couple screws off the back. this little plastic cam on the back limits the rotation. You only get a quarter turn out of this lock with the key. There we go. Key, speaking of which. Now the sliders are held captive by the key, but there is a sidebar that will pop out if you're not careful. I'll put that there. So let me turn on my light. I'll start with the sidebar. There we go. You can see those shoulders on the sidebar there. Actually, I'm spinning around. Try not to drop it. There. That's better. You can see those little ledges. Stay there. Couple springs. Key pins. I'll get the key pins out first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump to the cue. And 5. There we go. Sliders. So you can see there the key holds the sliders in place, but they are spring loaded. So if you're gutting one of these and you are pulling the key out, I suggest covering them with your thumb to prevent flying sliders. 4 springs coming with it. You can see the slider there. There's a little recess in the top of it. What was that, 4? 3. 2. You can see the false gates, and right in the middle there's the true gate. And there's the hole. So all the sliders are the same. The false gates and the true gates are in the same locations. The difference comes in the sidebar. Now we got a spring who wants to come out with it. I'll put that down there. Stay. There's that slider with its spring. That was 1. Spring 2. 3 and 4. So there we go. Now you can see the milling in the plug in chambers 1, 2, 4, and 5. Actually, I'll use these tweezers because it actually catches on the lip. Originally, this lock came to me with 4 gins in it, which I was excited about because I thought, oh, I can do the 4-gin version. But then I found that the key pin in 5 was so tall, or so long, that the gin in that chamber really did nothing. So I took it out and replaced it with a standard. We'll get to that right now. I'm hoping to pick up a Robur with 4 or 5 gins that actually do their gin work, and I think that'll be cool. What am I doing here? Tweezers. So one is a gin. You can see the head of it there. 2 is also a gin. See that. 3 is a standard. I'll just put that on my thumb. You can see it. 4 is a gin. Come here, you. See that. And 5 is another standard. There. That follower. Springs. Just a regular old springs. Whoops. Where did that go? There it is. Three, 4, and 5. Oh, see that? So, come on. I feel like these tweezers might be magnetized or something. Okay, here's the inside of the cylinder. You'll see the Bible holes, sidebar groove. Just turn it around. See those. Nothing else noteworthy, I don't think. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's get a close-up here. I want to get the sidebar oriented so you can see it better. Come on. Stand up. There. Let's get in. Don't drop this. There. And we can see everything. The key pins and drivers, springs, sliders, sidebar. It's very reflective. All right. I don't know if I mentioned it, this is my first lock with gins. And they're really cool. I quite enjoyed picking them. I don't know if it'll be different on other locks, but this one was pretty neat. Doing that manual counter rotation to get them out of the milling was both nerve-wracking and thrilling. I think that's all I've got. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.